Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He... Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deek knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deek hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deek thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deek. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deek know what you learn about Deek's old friend.
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go to the magic.
I tried telling Hecate.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Well, my father naturally.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Revelio. It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio. Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Stupefy! Glacius! Incendio! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Oh no, feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
My entire family.
I'm uncomfortable.
Ugh. What am I missing?
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon. My older brothers were all taught.
Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Revelio.
The Minister's magic didn't get where he is.
An intruder!
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Accio. Glaciers. Incendio.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us
Accio.
When we follow Ranrock, eventually we might get
Confringo.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Incendio.
Perhaps we just tell it.
Glaciers. Revelio.
one
You
less.
can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! Ranrock
Accio.
won't be
Incendio. Glaciers.
I
Confringo.
Expulso.
Incendio.
That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
I don't have time for this.
Hold so!
You are! Confringo!
Glaciers!
Get away with that!
Incendio!
An intruder!
Accio! Oh, you stupid! Stupid one!
You benders!
Confringo! Carina! Glaciers!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Potato!
You were warned, but you wouldn't hear it.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Bolso!
Glaciers!
Hello?
Try.
Incendio!
Potato. Come on. You are afraid to fight.
Who's there?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Here, you insolent swine!
Confringo!
Might boil the lamb for the slaughter.
You won't survive this!
Accio! Incendio!
Not dry! Almost the next eye of your eyes. Hang up! You fix your rich back for more! Presenter!
Incendio!
Let's go! Presenter! Presenter!
I shall avenge your death!
I think
Bolted away with
Confringo! Accio! Glaciers! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be the store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something.
Revelio.
I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps I can only move objects while I'm on the other side of the archway. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Glacius! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio!
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Glacius!
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it. Do you need to grab one?
Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Wingardium Leviosa!
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Stupid one! Confringo! Glacius! Stupid one! Confringo! Glacius! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo!
What a relief.
Revelio!
am curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.